That was one for the books, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where to start with this one.
We misinterpreted the visa situation.
Yeah, we sure did. How's the flight?
It's okay, actually.
We're in China. So when you want to travel to China, you usually need to apply for a visa, unless you are traveling through and it's for less than 6 days, in which case you can apply on arrival for a temporary transit visa, which is what we did, or what we thought we did. We booked this trip to China and then a flight to Amsterdam afterwards. So we do technically have... Is that Jonathan or is that your dad?
I don't know.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, that's all arranged. You've got Chinese takeaway coming.
Yay.
It will probably be delivered by a robot.
What?
We're getting a robot delivery? Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, so when you hear the door knock or ring or something, when you go to the door, have your camera.
That's amazing, Steve.
Okay, well, anyway, I've told her nothing with flour. I'll speak to you later anyway.
Thank you. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Robot.
Bye-bye.
How does it press the button?
We booked this trip to China and then a flight to Amsterdam afterwards.
We missed out a vital part of it in that we can't travel outside of this province or through 3 given provinces, and our layover on the way back is in a province that's not allowed on this visa, so
It voids the visa.
we must, like, when we get there, we must go out of customs and have to go through again or something, but it was a computer says no moment, and it was just like, we done messed up with that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a huge language barrier.
Yeah, which I gotta say, actually, they did so well translating and speaking in English for us and didn't expect us to try. And I mean, the whole experience was pretty horrible, but they were really friendly and really kind and very helpful. And I have a gut feeling it wouldn't have been the same if it were a bunch of Chinese people in the UK.
Oh no, they would be like, the people in the airport would be shouting.
Yeah, it was...
Like the guy from Rush Hour. Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Right? And they could have easily done that to us because we are the ignorant tourists. We are those tourists, and they were still kind and very patient and very helpful and understanding, and they didn't like make a scene or anything like that. So, I mean, while this whole experience was pretty horrible and it took forever to figure out a solution, they were very, very helpful and very kind.
Yeah, it was also difficult because the Wi-Fi was rubbish at the
Ah,
airport, and we couldn't connect to the internet to translate. But also,
right, we didn't even get to the solution
there's
yet.
so many apps and websites that are restricted in China. So we couldn't Google anything because Google's not allowed.
We haven't told them what we had to do to get ourselves out of the situation, which was buy a whole new flight home that didn't involve a layover in a different province in China. So before we were allowed to leave the airport, and I guess the only way they would allow us to leave the airport was if we had a ticket that didn't have a layover in another province in China. Which meant that, I mean, we've got to sort out whether or not we can even get a refund on that other ticket. So we've got a layover in Dubai now, and our flight is approximately like 6 hours longer, which is a pain for my back, but...
Yeah, on that, it's like, we messed up because it is probably in the fine print, like, make sure you
Oh,
have
it's
the
us,
right
yeah.
visa for when you book and all of this stuff, but I really feel like they should make you go through that process before you depart. rather than after 10 hours or however long it was on the flight, you're frazzled because you haven't slept and there's all these barriers, and then you're just like, what? I'm hungry, I'm tired,
I'm so
I
hungry.
don't speak the language, the internet doesn't work, and when it does, nothing on it is what we normally use. We don't even know what search engine to use.
We tried to ask Jeeves, guys.
I suggested Ask Jeeves as a joke because I thought it was long gone, but apparently it's still going.
It's still going, but that was useless, so it's not useful at all. Nothing was optimized for the search engine, and nothing actually answered my question. Apparently Jeeves doesn't actually know very much.
Oh yeah, and they don't accept foreign bank cards in China, apparently. So if you want any food or drink, yeah.
You're out of luck.
To be fair, my dad did tell me to get cash in the airport, and we couldn't. And then when we got here, we kind of just got rushed out by the driver because we were very, very late.
Very late. To be fair, he was very friendly, despite the fact that we were like 2.5 hours late, and he was standing out there with his sign.
He was there for so long. He'd forgotten where he parked his car.
He did forget where he
It
parked
was so bad. We were walking around for literally an hour looking for his car. And that was our bad because he was there waiting so long, it melted his brain. I've been in that situation, and I'm glad I'm not the only one that forgets where I parked the car.
The only thing that we didn't mention is we didn't vlog at all. We haven't done the talking part for our trip to Beijing yet because we're too tired. We meant to do that when we got here, but that travel day, getting to Amsterdam was, oh God, getting here was hard.
Don't forget to subscribe and like and all of that good stuff.
And if you want to keep binge watching our content, here's something that we think you would enjoy watching, and here's something that YouTube thinks you would enjoy watching.
Okay, bye.
I look completely bald. It looks like I'm wearing a bald cap. I'm not bald. Look, I've got a hairline. But if I go back here...
I probably look very tired because I am.
I'm so tired. But we've got robot food coming. So...
Hey.